everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress with your daily dust for Thursday, August 17th, if you're watching in real time. But sometimes you watch it on the day I record it, which is usually the day before, and it's August 16th, which is my Auntie Laverne's birthday, so happy birthday, Auntie Laverne. And this is also a new moon day, so if you're watching this in real time on the day of, you might be feeling this energy more today than yesterday, as the reading was for today, or both, you know. Also, if anyone's out there just stumbled upon this at any other time, just take the messages as kind of a law of attraction energy that's finding you, so to give you a message. And this month I'm doing a series of artistic decks. Yesterday I was showing Danielle Noel and Rebecca Campbell's combo deck, the Star Child Tarot, and it's so beautiful. But I mean, how can you top it? You can top it with the Moonchild Tarot, which is also beautiful. I just don't know which one I like better. This one is also it's just gorgeous. And the artwork, again, by Rebecca Campbell. Actually, this one says it's written and illustrated by Danielle Noel. So there you have it. Very nice. Okay. And so he's got this beautiful foiled, and then the gold on the edge, and these beautiful images. Let me see, make sure they're all... I don't really do reversals, so I like to make sure they're mostly upright. But if anything does happen to be in reverse, that's accidentally on purpose, right? Anyway. Give you an idea of some of the... So typically the artwork that I was wanting to feature was more like the classics, fine arts, and contemporary too, and modern art. I was going to try to stay away from the photo manipulated type artwork, but I just can't help this deck in particular is done so well. You know, that's an art in itself too, being able to take photography and mix it in with other elements and create sort of this beautiful layered effect, this almost cut paper effect in some cases. Like this one's very beautiful. I mean, they all are. So that gives you sort of an example of what we're working with. And love that Eight of Cups. That's one of my favorites. Okay, I'm going to shuffle them, and then we'll pull 3 cards for your collective message. Okay, here we go. Oh, 2 stuck together. Let's see. 8 of Pentacles and Queen of Cups. Very nice. I resonate with the Queen of Cups, being a water sign, Scorpio, so the water signs out there may feel real connected. Also, people who are psychic, or this can also represent creativity. 8 of Pentacles is wonderful. It's making some money. Skill. Let's see what else. These are pretty sticky. Okay, I'm going to try to just get one. Ooh, and 9 of Cups. Yes, I'll take it. Oh, the Devil was attached to the other one. Good, we didn't take the Devil. I pulled the one that was meant for us, you guys, so that's nice. Let's zoom in and see what we get. It's my favorite color too. I love aqua blue, and it came out twice. And then we have rainbows in the middle. So this makes me feel real happy for myself. And you know what, you guys, I It's a daily dose for the collective, and I'm part of the collective, so I often enjoy seeing what's going to happen with me too in these upcoming days. So, the Queen of Cups, like I said, is all about. She's all about love and sensitivity and emotions, gentleness and sweetness and kindness. Um, she's an intuitive person. The energy here could be one of opening your heart and dealing with your heart chakra. And when I say dealing with your heart chakra, I mean like exploring whether it's balanced or not, whether you need work on it, um, whether it's overactive, because sometimes your heart chakra can be in an overactive energy where you don't set a right amount of boundaries. So the Queen of Cups, according to the book and Danielle Noel, she describes her as framed within shimmering waters. The Queen of Cups aligns with the divine principle of love. Her adorned roses represent the unfolding petals of higher consciousness, the beauty of the goddess, the mystic rose of Mary, and a symbol of the Holy Grail, the mysterious chalice that reflects the enduring power of love, which is also seen in this suit. And that's so interesting. I actually took a quest on the Holy Grail. I had my own Holy Grail quest. It started with the movie The Da Vinci Code, and then after I watched the movie, I bought it, and at the end of the DVD, they have all these different interviews and behind the scenes things and talking to different people, and then they were talking about the symbology of Mary, right? Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary too, but Mary Magdalene in particular throughout the Da Vinci Code, and all the different artwork. And I'm very attached to art, and that's appropriate for this reading since we're talking art decks and artistic decks. And so in one of the authors that were interviewed at the end of the Da Vinci Code DVD was an author called Margaret Thornburg, and I read like all her books and all her audio and everything, and then she would just like, it was a deep dive into Bible and Jesus and Mary, and then that led into another deep dive of the Holy Grail. And I just started reading all about like fiction books of the Holy Grail, but it was about Guinevere and her journey, and King Arthur and Sir Lancelot, and that triangle energy, right? But beyond that, it talked about during that time how Christianity arose and how paganism. The witches were very strong and powerful and mostly feminine, but definitely there was the males and the like the Merlins and the wizards and people like that. And there's definitely male witches, but there's kind of a level of not so much secrecy, but it was just sort of quiet. It was hushed. It was known. It was just something there. And then when Christianity came about, it became something darker and something that was worried over. And you know the history. But anyway, it was interesting to see this arc of how these energies of the Arthurian times came out, and these legends and these stories, and then the story of the Holy Grail, and then the Grail being a cup. And I kind of see the Ace of Cups as the Holy Grail, like the cup of all cups, But here we have the woman holding the cup, so it's almost like she has this amazing secret knowledge, a deep knowledge that maybe others don't have, right? So how can I tune into my psychic wisdom? There's something more that needs to happen here. Something that you're some wisdom you're reaching for, some wisdom that's going to be downloaded in your crown chakra. I just read, by the way, other Scorpios out there, I just read today that that Mercury retrograde is going to be really good for us. Mercury retrograde at the end of August in the sign of Virgo is actually going to be a time for some real interesting enlightenment. So look forward to that. So the Queen of Cups channels and creates from intuitive realms, and she's deeply attuned to the wisdom of her heart. And this type of sensitive, nurturing individual is always in sync with the needs of others, with a warm and tender personality that makes you feel at home. From the moment you meet them, they give you advice freely and unconditionally, always with love, but won't bother with small talk or casual formalities. So expect to commune with them on the deepest of levels. Their connection to the boundless dimensions of the unseen realms gives them otherworldly insight and the ability to see through the veils of consciousness and time. The Queen of Cups also encourages us to reconnect with our spirit by exploring the metaphysical or healing arts within our own self-care practices. From here, we may learn to cultivate new visions that allow us to see beyond the structures of this world into inner dimensions of mysticism, intuition, and past lifetimes. Wow, very nice. So I feel like this is a beautiful combination and balance of material and spiritual, or material and the heart and love, and the physical needs, and the heart, what the heart needs, the good feels. Interesting that the devil was sort of attached to the Nine of Cups, so it's just beware of indulgence when it comes to the devil, right? I'm not going to count the devil because I chose the Nine of Cups came out in my hand and I picked it over the devil. And I think you can too. It's almost like choosing this over the devil. Devil it only represents being out of balance. The Nine of Cups represents in having these amazing good feelings, good energy, good vibes, dreams and wishes coming true without actually going out of balance. And then the Eight of Pentacles is showing this column gateway of ancient pillars, marks an entry point to a sacred rite of passage. So the Lionsgate portal, here we are, we're still continuing on this, in this passage. Sometimes I feel like the passage that we're taking, we don't usually see it. We see the gateway, we see the opening, and then the passageway is sort of subconscious. And then suddenly we have conscious glimpses of where we are on our journey through this portal. That's what I'm picking up. And this is a glimpse. So you look, it's almost like a flash of an image comes to you and you see, oh, okay, I'm here, I'm through. It very much reminds me of the Never-Ending Story when Atreyu has these like statues on either side. And it's like having a pure heart and you being able to enter and follow this path. But you have all rainbows. There's no danger, there's no intimidation, there's no fear or worry. There's just pure direction and headed in the right place. Perseverance, ingenuity, spiritual growth. And it talks about well-earned rewards that come from your self-determination and your perseverance. And the power of this key that comes up, there's a key here. It shows up when we're on the brink of expanding our horizons. So as we're going through the passageway, I feel like Spirit wants to let us know. Sometimes we think, oh, what's the use? What's the point? And then Spirit shows us a glimpse of what lies ahead, of you're on the right track, you're doing great, keep it up, here's where you are, you know? And so keep on keeping on. Just keep being dedicated to those things that you believe in. Sometimes you have to refine things and use your creativity and your psychic and ingenious mind, your beautiful heart, your warm, loving, generous nature, because that's what's going to keep you going too. And you have an awakening that's just about to arrive. Wherever you get to the other end, there is going to be more abundance. It just feels like more abundance and like wishes and dreams coming true. Because with the Nine of Cups, it's like you can't go wrong. She's standing within a luminous ocean, and she's a mystic, and she uses her inner light to create life that she desires. So it's manifesting. And from within, she overflows with joy and peace, reaching a state of true fulfillment. And this comes as a result of treasuring the precious connections and gifts in her life. The cups over her head represent that this is a soulful abundance. It's all about dreams and kindness and healing and abundance and peace. And this powerful card, all these cards are kind of considered keys. So they're like open things for you. And it wants to remind you that how sweet everything can be, how sweet it is. You know, there's a new phase of peace and satisfaction coming for you. And this is a harmonious oracle. So she's known as the wish card. And it tends to go to the root of those cherished dreams and experiences that replenish our hearts and soul. And this magic reinforces a sense of stability as well, the financial stability also, or the material stability. But it comes with a slight caution, and maybe the devil was our caution a little bit. You know, it can be just a temporary blessing, and it's something that you have to kind of renew. I feel like last night that message came out in our live that sometimes we're riding this beautiful wave, but in you know, when I don't know why surfing images keep coming in my head, because I've never surfed in my life. Well, I have virtually surfed, but you know, when you ride it, it's like a tube that you go through, and then it's done, right? Then you have to catch the next wave. You have to keep catching them. It's like once you finish one wave, you can float in the ocean and enjoy the beautiful sun shining on your face and the buoyancy of the water, and that's definitely a perfect thing to do. It's great for creativity and imagination and manifesting. But when the next opportunity comes, it's about timing, and you have to catch it just at the right time in order to get your surfboard situated so that you're positioned in a way that you'll actually be able to travel and not crash. Even if you crash, though, just remember, it's a journey, and you just keep trying and trying again, right? And that's what they do. Like, they do it with joy and pleasure. They don't do it with like, oh, I crashed, I'll never surf again. Nobody, you know, none of those surfers that I've ever seen does that, you know. They keep trying. So that's kind of how these things are presented to you. But I think in general, this is saying you're going to be so lucky. You're going to be able to have everything happen at a perfect timing, and just when it wanes, you'll be able to know when to jump on again to sustain it, like chapter 2, you know, to just keep going with it. So there's a lot of financial strength here, and it's all well-deserved, and all the luxuries are coming to you that you've ever wanted. So I hope you like that. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.